This is All India Radio. In the program Spotlight, we now bring you a discussion on government schemes and initiatives for doubling farmers' income. The participants are Niloy Ranjan, agriculture expert, and Rajesh Lake, AIR correspondent.
Niloy, the government has adopted and implemented several developmental programs, schemes, reforms and policies for reducing input cost on agriculture, higher production, and for achieving higher incomes for the farmers. Would you elaborate on the initiatives taken by the government towards this?
Yeah, thank you, Rajesh. There are multiple initiatives which the government has taken in last 8 years. If you look at the cumulative in terms of the budget allocation, 2013-14, the budget allocation was 30,000 crore. And now, this is more than 1,38,000 crore. So there is huge jump of 4.59% in terms of the budget allocations. That shows that the government commitment in terms of bringing new policy where the farmer can get benefit. And that's why the purpose, as you said, that reductions in the input cost and higher production and the higher income of the farmer. The first of all, the important is the income support to the farmer through PM Kisan. In 2019, the government started income support schemes where 6,000 rupees per year in 3 equal installments. And so far, more than 2.24 lakh crore has been released to 11 crore farmer. This is very important because during the farming, the farmer needs cash to bring some product in the farming. And this cash is a big support to them, especially the small and marginal farmer, to take the agriculture more fruitful way. Second is that most of the problem in the agriculture is the pressure, bima, because the risk is high agriculture because most of the rain-fed agriculture. The 6 years back, PM Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was initiated, and in last 6 years, 38 crore farmer application has been received, and around 12.37 crore farmer application claim has been already processed. So this is also important initiative of the government because the kind of the premium the farmer is giving in the form of the benefit they are getting is 5 times more than that.
Okay, so how has the institutional credit for agriculture sector helped the farmers? There has been an increase of 7.3 lakh crore in 2013-14 with a target to reach 18.5 lakh crore in 2022-23. Would you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So benefit of the consistent institutional credit through Kisan Credit Card at 4% interest per annum has now been extended to annual husbandry and fishery also. That actually meeting the short-term working capital need. Because not only agriculture, the animal husbandry and fishery department sector also, because they have to invest money. And this credit actually helping farmers to have a more animal husbandry, fisheries, and also that for the cash crop. And a special drive has been undertaken since 2020 to provide concessional institutional credit with focus on covering all the PM Kisan beneficiaries through Kisan Credit Card. So one way the government is giving 6 lakh rupees to Kisan, PM Kisan Nidhi, and this credit helps farmer to get the credit from the bank because earlier there is a zero account. So farmer has no money, so there is no credit was given that. Now there is a regular transaction of the money in their account and easy for them to get the credit. So government has taken both input and output process, and that's why this scheme is so successful. As you said that the budget allocation is 3 times. That's why the purpose that farmer is not able to take that credit for the agriculture and the animal husbandry.
So how has the fixing of the minimum support price, MSP, at 1.5 times the cost of production, along with promotion of organic farming in the country, helped the farmers increase their income?
The government has increased MSP for all the mandated Kharif, Rabi, and other commercial crops with the returns of at least 50% overall India, which is an average cost of production from 1890. MSP for paddy has been increased to 2,040 rupees per quintal in 2022-23 from 1,300 per quintal in 2013-14. So this is also an increase of 700 in 7 years. And MSP for the wheat has increased from 1,400 per quintal in 13-14 to 2,125 per quintal. So average there is a 100 to 200 rupees increase every year incremental in the MSP. That is also a big boost for the farming. And second thing is promotion of organic farming. That is a Krishi Vikas Yojana has introduced this organic farming, and global market look at that. A lot of demand for the organic produce. And this organic farmer, the income is 2 times in some of that. Like that, if you use the organic cotton, globally it is a huge demand for the organic cotton. So initial input is high, but after 2 years, the shift to the organic crop, it has a more benefit, not only in the India market, but also for export. It has a lot of benefit out of that. That is an important change where the government has giving a lot of incentive for the farmer to go for organic. And it is also going gradual way so that we don't have the impact on the supply.
Okay. What about the government's proposal to promote sustainable natural farming systems? Would you elaborate on that? And it is they're doing it through Bharatiya Prakratik Krishi Paddhati, BPKP.
Yeah, that's another important initiative of the government, because any sector is not sustainable until you don't have look from the sustainable way of doing it. And this is the one way where the government is looking for all the 3-4 components of making the agriculture sustainable in terms of creating infrastructure for them, connecting with the market and whole supply chain ecosystem. That is also a very important initiative to make agriculture sustainable.
And what about the Mission Organic Value Chain Development? And this is particularly aimed at Northeast region. Would you elaborate on that as well?
This is also a very important initiative of the government, because Mission Organic Chain Development in Northeast region has been launched in 2020, and 379 farmer producer companies have been formed, comprising 1,89,039 farmers and covering around 1,72,000 hectares. Because in Northeast, lot of the produce which they are doing is organic only, like the garlic, the cardamom, those kind of things are already there, and this initiative will help farmers to get a maximum return at the global market.
Okay. And also water utilization has also come into play, and there is a scheme called the per drop per crop scheme. So what is it all about?
It's a very important initiative, because as you know earlier, because due to the water stress, the agriculture production has decreased, and a lot of the area states like in Punjab, the overuse of the groundwater led to the reduction in the production, and also there's a limitation for the groundwater. So government per drop per crop scheme was launched in 15-16, which aimed to increase water efficiency and reduce cost of input and increasing productivity of the farmer level to micro irrigation. The drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation systems was introduced, and so far around 70 lakhs hectare has been covered under the micro irrigation through per drop per crop scheme from 15-16, 7-8 years. And if you look at the small marginal farmer in MP, Maharashtra, Gujarat, those areas due to sprinkle-based agriculture, input cost of water is around 1/3 which the farmer is doing that. And because the farmer don't have the information when to use the water, how to use the water, groundwater, and now the sprinkler systems, and also a lot of the schemes which the government has started about the right information at the right time help farmers to use water as the resources which can be optimized in the agriculture sector.
Add to what you just said, Nile, we also have the micro irrigation fund of initial corpus to the tune of 5,000 crore, which has been created with NABARD. And in the budget announcement of 2021-22, the corpus of the fund is to be increased to rupees 10,000 crores, and projects worth rupees roughly 4,710 crore covering 17 lakh hectares have been approved. So that also goes a long way in making the farmers more richer.
Absolutely right. Because the macro irrigations and the small marginal farmer are important beneficially through this scheme.
What about the farmer producer organizations? Would you throw light on that as well?
This is also a very important initiative. So far, agriculture is an unorganized sector. So farmers are doing the farming because low income, and that's no institutions to talk about the farmer. So some states, sometimes they started a farmer producer organization, but still the sector was not looking as an industry. Central government scheme of the creating farmer producer organization in 2020, they have launched it. with the initial support outlay of 6,865 crore rupees. Now it's increasing gradually. And so far, 4,000 already farmer producer organizations has registered. And equity grant of 53 crore has been released to 1,400 farmers as in 2022. And my personal experiences about these FPOs, because these FPOs has a 1,000 to 5,000 member, and they are the farmer company which negotiates for all the value chain in the market. And we have done for 5 lakh farmer, and we have seen that these FPOs are able to negotiate better and with the best prices that is available to the farmer, and also help the farmer to sell at the right price in the market. This is a very important thing to help these FPOs. Once the FPO is created, then agriculture also have an institution, local level institution.
If I may add, Nilay, in the promotion of farmer producer organization, we also have agricultural mechanization, which is extremely vital to modernize agriculture and reduce any drudgery of farming operations, whereby it is more effective for farmers to earn. And also the soil health cards have been given to farmers, and in this scheme, which was introduced in 2014 and 15, to optimize the usage of nutrients. So this has also helped farmers improve their incomes. Now, I would like you to concentrate a bit on the setting up of the National Agriculture Market, ENAM in short, this extension platform, if you could elaborate on that.
That is also a very important initiative of the government. So around 1,260 mandis in 22 states and 3 UT has been integrated with ENAM. And as on 29 November, more than 1.75 crore farmers and around 2.37 lakh traders have been registered on the ENAM. The total volume of 6.8 metric tons and 20 crore numbers, bamboo, betel leaf, coconut, lemon, sweet corn, collectively has traded through the ENAM. So earlier, most of the trading happened as a local market, where the farmers are not able to get the right price, and they also not have to connect with the larger market. But this platform help at least for the farmer who are doing cash crops and to connect with the better market. And this platform actually helps the small farmer who never think of the selling the price at the larger market, which is not accessible to them. This platform has given them, farmer, to negotiate and get best price of the produce they are doing it.
Lastly, Nilay, if you could talk about the startup ecosystem in agriculture and allied sector.
In fact, the last November I was there when the Prime Minister has launched this program, and a lot of the young engineers, doctors also has started the startup and wanted to help the agriculture sector. And when the PM was there, he launched 20 best startups ecosystems here, and around 1,000 of the eco startups are now investing in the agriculture. And those startups will help farmer in terms of mechanizing the farmer, better use of the agriculture produce, and also the processing that, like the drone, like that, local weather institutions, the equipment to do the soil health and also the water stress in the field. Also, there's multiple innovations happen that which identify which area is right areas for doing a boring for using the groundwater. So those kind of things, GIS mapping, multiple startup ecosystem has come, which is the most of them are tech-based. And earlier in the social sector, banking sector, telecom sector, a lot of the startups have come and they do this.
Okay.
But now this is actually helping the farmer community at the large.
Okay. The efforts of government at positive implementation of these schemes have yielded remarkable results towards augmenting the income of the farmers. And thank you so much, Nilay, for throwing light on these. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
You were listening to a discussion on government schemes and initiatives for doubling farmers' income. The participants were Niloy Ranjan, agriculture expert, and Rajesh Lake, AIR correspondent. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com.